Hello, everybody. It's evening here in California, and we are going to fall back, which means we have an extra hour of sleep tonight, which is very exciting. So I'm already feeling tired, but I wanted to record this for you before I head to bed. I have got my Topo Chico. It's my favorite mineral water. This is not a sponsored video. I discovered this water when I was road tripping through the United States. Probably, I think I was in Texas, and it became like a treat that I would get at gas stations when I was driving through the southern part of the US. So anyway, welcome to the Empowerment channel, the place where we employ art and self-expression to further access our aliveness. I've discovered that my mission in the world is to support people in feeling alive. And sometimes the moments that we might feel most alive could be some of the most challenging ones. I try to remind myself when I'm like feeling a lot of emotions that it means that I'm very much alive. It helps me to kind of like get some perspective and maybe laugh about it a little bit. Of course, we crave those like exhilarating moments of like transcendence and awe and wonder. And I love those too. That's why I created a program all about travel and adventure, because that is a particular gateway to aliveness. But some of my other favorites are design and beauty. So art is part of that. And then also health and wellness. And then finally, relationship with self and others. And of course, they're all very much intertwined. So today's drawing is called Swimming. It started out with this center portion that kind of reminded me of seaweed on the floor of the ocean. I'll hold this up for you. It's kind of dark here because it's 9 o'clock. I'll try to do these during the day so we get more natural light, but sometimes I do it early morning or evening, just depending on how the day flows. Yeah, so swimming. I wonder what we are swimming toward, or what is surrounding us while we are swimming, what energies are surrounding us, what we're swimming in. You know, they say like a fish doesn't know that she's swimming in water. Or there's the other saying, a fish out of water is like totally out of context. But when it's in the water, it's never known anything else, so it doesn't even know that there's water really. And we talk about that when we're so blind to maybe a filter or a belief, a way that we're seeing the world. And so when we bring awareness to it, just knowing that there is water, or that we do have that belief, it can, you know, allow us to swim differently or navigate life in new ways, not being blindly led by a certain belief or filter. So I was wanting to use these cards again because it was so fascinating. The last reading that I did yesterday had two of the same cards as a reading a couple days earlier. So just seemed like the energies were really aligned, but also showing some movement. And so I felt like if we use this deck again, it might be easier to see the shifting. So let's see how that goes. I think I'm just going to pull a couple cards because I'm kind of tired and I don't want this to go too long. So spirits and angels and wise beings and the divine within us, please guide us, show us what we are swimming in. What is the energy that is surrounding us that we're swimming in that we may not be aware of? the rebel. Wow, it totally matches those colors exactly. That's amazing. That deep wine and then this turquoisey stuff is like this part in the middle. Okay, so we may be influenced by like a rebel energy that we're not even aware of. We're fighting something. And if we move through that, what is the outcome or result? Oh God, schizophrenia. We got that card sort of recently too. Also representative of these contrasting colors of red and green. Okay, so the rebel is breaking free from the chains that had bound him in the past. And he's carrying this torch in his hand with fire. I don't know if you can see the chains here and then the torch. So he has something to light the way, and his hair is gorgeous rainbow, which is very much like his beautiful rainbow robes, which in fact are these wings. It looks almost like a snake, but there could be some snake energy. It's also like a tapestry or, like a woven scarf, but you can see that it turns over his shoulders into beautiful wings. So he has taken flight, and he has the strong energy of the eagle, which we also drew yesterday. The eagle is like confident and knows what it's after. It has strong talons to grab things and alight. And so he has the medicine of the eagle with him. So this feels like a very powerful card. It's a major arcana number 4. So there's something that we're breaking free of, maybe, traditional ways of interacting, or the old model of masculine and feminine dynamics, especially if we are in a soulmate relationship and learning new ways to interface. Yeah, so I see this as like a very empowering card and certainly reflective of the drawing, although perhaps it's like we didn't realize how rebellious we were. We were on the spiritual path and we didn't realize what a big change it is that we're bringing into reality, and that there is something really revolutionary about it. And that leads us to this card. Oh, wow. So do you see that in the shadows, there's these two people fighting in the back, but this person is very well armored and has red eyes. He's going through a lot, battling a lot. So I'm actually going to look at the book for this one. I've been experimenting with not using the book, but sometimes if I'm guided to, I will. The figure in this card is completely covered in armor. Only his glare of rage is visible, and the whites of his knuckles on his clenched fists. If you look closely at the armor, you can see it's covered in buttons, ready to detonate if anyone so much as brushes up against them. In the background, we see the shadowy movie that plays in this man's mind, two figures fighting for a castle. An explosive temper or a smoldering rage often masks a deep feeling of pain. We think that if we frighten people away, we can avoid being hurt even more. In fact, the opposite is the case. By covering our wounds with armor, we are preventing them from being healed. By lashing out at others, we keep ourselves from getting the love and nourishment we need. If this description seems to fit you, it's time to start fighting. There's so much love available to you if you just let it in. Start by forgiving yourself. By forgiving yourself, you're worth it. And that's really beautiful. So there's something that is still coming up to be healed that we may have been covering up. And if we notice ourselves lashing out or feeling angry at somebody, we can ask ourselves, what is it that needs to be healed, and where can I bring more love to this situation? Where can I let my armor off and open myself up to love and healing? And how can I support myself in receiving the healing that I need? I find that on this journey, I definitely thrive when I get a lot of support. So like, I'm talking like massages and acupuncture and energy healings and self-care, which for me means a lot of alone time, doing things I love. So we're still straddling these two different worlds, the world of our embodied experience and the world of our spiritual experience. The last time this card came, it was in reverse, which I felt like meant we were moving out of this energy, but this one is coming up not in reverse, so something else is still going on with it. So let's see if we can get some additional insight here. Woman is split. Schizophrenia is a normal condition of man, at least now. It may not have been so in the primitive world, but centuries of conditioning, civilization, culture, and religion have made humans a crowd, divided, split, and contradictory. But because the split is against her nature, deep down somewhere hidden, the unity still survives. Because the soul of humans are one, all the conditionings at the most destroy the periphery of humanity, but the center remains untouched. That's how humans continue to live. But his or her life has become a hell. The whole effort of Zen is to drop the schizophrenia, how to drop the split personality, how to drop the divided mind, how to become undivided, integrated, centered, and crystallized. The way you are, you cannot say that you are. You don't have a being. You are many voices. If you want to say yes, immediately the no is there. You cannot utter a simple word yes with totality. In this way, happiness is not possible. Unhappiness is a natural consequence of a split personality. So there's an invitation here to be 100% with our yeses and 100% with our nos, and to trust ourselves and gain confidence. And I'm also feeling guided to mention that when I swim, there's this like peace that happens where I'm just swimming and there's nothing else there, kind of like the moments when you're in flow and time drops away, or you're completely immersed in being with somebody or being with yourself or meditating or running. And those are beautiful moments because there's no schizophrenia, there's no divided focus. So the invitation here is to swim 100% wherever you are, and to be present wherever you are, and to be fully giving yourself to what's at hand, whatever that is. And see if you can move out of the split. And bring love to the situation, and also understanding that you are doing something revolutionary, and so it is challenging at times. You may feel divided and you may feel like you're fighting a big battle, because you are, and that's okay. So part of the process and the journey. So let's have one angel card to support us. This has been some challenging energies here. So which angels are here to support us? Let's get two angels who are supporting us in dropping our armor and bringing love in being fully centered and focused and single-minded and with a single purpose in our heart as we, rebel against the status quo and shift into full embodiment of our divine nature. Whoa, we got two right away. Okay, so we got comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. That definitely goes along with this one. This one was talking about if someone is fighting or upset, it's because they're in pain. So this is the antidote, is this beautiful healing energy, a very tender blue, kind of like Mother Mary energy, Archangel Azrael. So I see that one going together. And then crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. I see that as paired with the schizophrenia, because it was saying you immediately say yes, but no is present. So choosing fully and going with that. And those are the two things and angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Azrael, that will support you in this revolution that we're engaged with together as a collective. So that is your reading for today. I hope that it has been supportive for at least one person. And that is my intention, that you will always get one message, at least one message that helps you along your way. So that's it for today. Again, this is Chloe Lauer with the Empowerment channel. Life is a lot and art helps. If you would like your own reading, just leave a note, comment below, or email me, chloe@chloelauer.com, and let me know what the theme is that you would like. And I will make you a channel drawing, 8.5 by 11, and send it directly to your home. And then also an accompanying reading that I will make a video of and send to you. So I hope you are well tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon, whatever time it is where you are, and sending you much love always. Bye.